You look good.
Oh, thank you. maybe I'll get a compliment today. I won't.
Maybe it won't just be
Our
you.
viewers only think Kyle's attractive. What is going on, movie meals? Yes, I left that funny banter intro in.
You're gonna leave it in.
And
All right.
here
Awesome.
we are here for Venom.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Yeah,
that was the joke.
That
Venom
should
laughed
have
like
been
that.
I mean, with the movie, it might as well have
With
been
the
that laugh.
movie.
With the movie being what it is.
My God.
They should have had that.
All right, this is a non-spoiler review, guys.
Yeah.
Both of us are going out of town to the same city this weekend.
Separately.
We will probably not see each other because fate. That's why. So the spoiler review will be a little bit later. We are going to do a spoiler review because I got to talk spoilers on this one. But we'll do a non-spoiler review before we leave, so let's get into it. Kyle, what were your positives
What were my
of Venom? No spoilers now.
What were my positives? I think when it came to the Eddie Brock and Venom relationship, it hit in moments when, in a lot of other moments, like it didn't quite land the mark. And with the action, it was kind of the same thing. The action did have occasional moments where Venom looked really cool, and then there were other moments where I could not tell what the heck was going on, and some of it was terrible shaky cam with confusing action sequences. But there were a few moments where the action was good, or was fine.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, positives for me. Guys, you've seen the Rotten Tomato score. You know the movie's not getting a lot of love. I went in, I heard a lot of different things from a lot of critics I really follow, really trust. And I think it lowered my expectations. So I ended up having a good time with the movie. It's not a good or great movie, but I had a good time. I think it's better than a lot of the bad movies we've gotten in the past from superhero. I think it's better than Suicide Squad. I think it's better than The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think it's better than Spider-Man 3. I think it's better than all the bad X-Men's. Especially that Apocalypse. Oh. God. But I had fun with it. I did like the relationship between Eddie Brock and Venom. I thought I thought Tom Hardy did a really good performance, and it was a type of humor that worked for me. Some of the action and some of the CGI looked good, very good. At some points, great. I liked the soundtrack quite a bit. And Kyle, what are your negatives?
A whole lot of things, Kyle.
Let's get into it. No spoilers.
No spoilers,
don't
but
spoil
this
now.
movie is all over the place with what it's trying to be. It's trying to be a buddy comedy. It's trying to be a serious drama with a guy struggling with his emotional stake. It's trying to be a horror movie at times, trying to be an action movie. It's all over the place, not just in tone, but also with its writing. Not only there's just such bad dialogue, but there's just such bad beats to the story that it just makes you shaking your head, wondering what is going on. Like, why am I trying to tell this story? And really, the writing doesn't help a lot of the relationships as well, including some parts of Venom and Eddie Brock's character, which I found very disappointing, because I feel like if they really tightened down on how to make that relationship work well throughout the entire movie, then it could have made for at least a better experience than what I had. Like, those things alone were just all over the place and just were very frustrating for me to watch.
Yeah, the writing's not great. It's got tone issues. It's got editing issues.
Yes.
It's very like we're here instead of like a flow. It would be like if you blacked out through random parts of your day. So you like woke up and all of a sudden you're like, oh, no work. When did I get here? Most of our viewers are like, I do that every morning. But I'd actually go back to my positives. I thought Michelle Williams did a good job. What's
With
the
what
Parks
she's
and
given.
Rex girl? What's her name?
Oh, Jenny Slade?
She is good for what she is given. But there's the negative. They're not given great roles.
Yes.
It's just simple. They're not given great writing to deal with. And Riz Ahmed, I
He
love
did
you.
his best.
You didn't waste of talent to be in a movie like this, where at least Tom Hardy got something to do, and he could be a little bit more funny.
Performance, I can't even explain it. I can't explain it. I have no idea.
Captured. He had emotion at least. Riz Ahmed was just generic villain number 3. And it's a waste of talent. He's he's fantastic. I mean, go see Nightcrawler. He's great in Rogue One. Like, go
Yeah.
see those movies.
Forgot he was in Nightcrawler.
And the pacing's bad. The CGI is pretty bad. It's like a video game for most part. It's got bad shaky cam. There are moments you're like, wow, it looks really good, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm watching a video game.
Especially with the symbiotes too. Like they just looked. I told this to you in the theater. I almost think the symbiote CGI in Spider-Man 3 is still better. I know,
no.
hot take.
I didn't think that.
But
It
honestly,
depends on
there
the
was
scene,
moments where I was looking at the CGI with the symbiotes, and I'm just like, what this looks.
It depends on the
this does not
scenes.
look good.
Individual when it's scenes of just the symbiote, crawling on him for the first time, and it's close up, and you can tell they worked hard. I thought it looked fantastic.
All right.
It's when it's like, hurry up, the big action scene. It's like, okay, now it looks like a video game. So it's a struggling film. It's got a lot of problems. Characters are wasted.
Characters are not fully fleshed enough to make you care.
Yeah, and it's. I do think, I want to point this out, I do think that my biggest complaint is they didn't go hard enough. Kyle here, we talked a little bit after the movie.
We did.
Disagrees a little bit.
We'll talk about the spoilers
I'll
sure.
get more in depth, but I do think had they pushed, which was rumored, I think if they had pushed hard R, added blood and swearing and gut, everything, I think it would have fixed a lot of the tones, because I think there were so many tones that some overpowered others, and I think those others, if you focused on those and made the movie about those, it would have overpowered all the bad ones. I think it would have made the movie better.
I agree with you on that, but as long as they got rid of the cartoonish tone that we had and got in with a more darker tone that works better with
because there are some scenes that are very horror, they're very dark. I think if you focus on those, we've got a good movie. So but yeah, it wasn't a good movie, so and we'll get more into it in our spoiler review. Got anything else you want to mention in our non?
Stay for after credit scenes.
There's 2 of them.
We'll talk about those in the spoiler review.
One we'll talk about, and the second one we'll talk about. All right, guys, thanks for watching the non-spoiler review. Please comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Don't put any spoilers in there, but put us some thoughts.
No.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get notifications every time we post. And hey, as always, thanks for watching, Mom. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going home.
See you guys.